Dorfromantik time. I just realized heart rate isn't on. There we go. I'm really excited for just like chill little streams like this. If the game volume needs to be louder, let me know. So, to anyone who's never seen Dorfromantik before, it's kind of like a... Man, I'm not going to be good at explaining this. It's a tiled game, kind of world builder, where the point is to make connections with the different types of, I guess, biomes? That's not really what we're... But for example, this starting tile here is a plains, and the one I have in my hand is part plains, part forest. I'm going to place this way. And now, I have a river. And I see that coming up soon, I have railroad. And I don't want those two things to intersect. I also have a house down here with some crops. I think I want to run my river. In relation to the trail and the railroad, the most logical place... I don't want to cut off part of my forest already, but... Well, actually... I don't have to. If I run these parallel to each other, then, well... That kind of cuts off a lot of potential space I have, but... Let's just... give it a try. Not a great start. Oh, I should have put those on the same side. Whatever. And let's say there's maybe a little house near the river. Now I have more plains and trees. I might put this over here. Pretty good matchup. Now I have some farm and trees. Might put this here. And some more houses. Kind of keep our village growing. Ooh, a pond. Now you're gonna see these kind of pop-ups over. Is the game too loud? You're gonna see these kind of pop-ups over the tiles, and those are kind of quests to get more tiles. So these two fields both want at least 2 more fields. This water wants at least 2 more water. The trees want at least 5 more trees, and the train tracks want at least 3 more train tracks. So if I put this water tile on either side here, it's going to bring it down to 1. Which side do we want to put it on? Well, this over here is only probably going to be a forest. Well, I kind of want to make this a town, so I think I might make this over here, so this doesn't carry too far this way. And yeah, there's a nice big town tile that'll let us kind of branch out from there. And a huge field. That would be nice, but I think there's a better tile I could put here. Yeah, I see one coming up there as well. Now we could put this lake over here, or we could continue this big one out here. Kind of want to continue this lake here, because it has that edge there that'll line up nice. And yeah, here's this tile here. Now, those trees aren't perfect, but I kind of like that. I kind of like how that is. And we have another big, another big city tile. Might put this over here. And there's kind of a shore piece, which I think will be good for keeping the pond away from the city, or the lake, big lake. That was a perfect tile. That's pretty good. Lines up with the fields and the town. And we can just keep this going. Now I think those two will make separate fields. I don't think they'll stay together in one field, but that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that we can eventually connect up to the rest of our town. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Or we have it be its own little section. Or alternatively, we could start another town over here on this side of the tracks. And that'll actually finish that forest piece. Yeah, why not? Grow it out a little ways. In fact, no, that doesn't super line up. That's not bad. Since we do want to have forest over here. Now we have kind of an edge town piece. That might be good here. And this wants no more than 10. So maybe this would be better over here. But that will cut off our forest, I think. Maybe just a small town in here? On this side of the lake? Exactly 10 houses, I see. Okay. This might be good for the forest here. Oh, that's pretty good. And if we have a river that comes on up, we can attach it. A nice big forest piece. Yeah, those two aren't connected anyway, so I think that's pretty good. And we could use that there, or we could use that here. I don't know if that really suits that there. I think I would rather put this here, since I know that town is going to be pretty big. It'll be worth trying to probably get over there. Got some funny little river pieces here. I mean, I could just keep it going, keep winding around, but I could also finish off this kind of at a little loop there. But then it'll be, yeah, I don't want to give this some more potential. I feel like that's too obscure, and we're starting to run over into where the railroad's gonna be. So maybe we loop that back in there. That's pretty decent matchup, because we can put something in here to finish that off. Yeah, we could finish that off there. That's not too bad. Or we could use it over here. No, I think we'll finish that there. That's alright. This might be good to start a second little patch over here. I wouldn't mind that too much. The forest wants to keep growing, but I don't really want to push it too far. It's not too bad. I don't want to close that in too much. I'll do that. I don't mind that. And then we'll have one more water piece in the middle. Yeah. And yeah, this is probably a good tile to keep this growing here and line that up. Yeah. Happy little couple of houses. Yeah, I guess we could keep the forest going, or we could actually link that up there. That's pretty good. And keep this kind of plains forest edge going. There's a nice big tile here. Yeah. And it wants an exact amount. Don't really want to cut off that town. That we could kind of give that an edge there, or even over here. Maybe here. I think that's alright. Kind of rounds it around. This lake doesn't... Uh-oh. This lake piece doesn't go in either of these. Oh, excuse me. This is a bit tricky. I did close off all my lake pieces. Well, we'll start another body of water. Maybe over here? Maybe right here. Yeah. I don't mind that too much. And finally, a rail piece. Do we want to go here or here? Well, that's going to complete our forest there, so let's do that. And we got some more of this. Oh, but that one's exactly 2, and that's too much, so that's alright. I think this one is completely cut off now, yeah. Well, we might just put it there anyway. It lines up that forest pretty nicely. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And that finishes off both those areas quite well. So there's our first little body of water. Quite nice. And yeah, that'll actually continue that forest through there. Pretty good, I'd say. Not really what I'm looking for there or here. Maybe it's time to continue this town. Just want to be careful that I don't extend it past this, where this rail is going to be. Well, actually, yeah, just a couple smatterings of houses. I guess that's alright. I'm going to keep with this being a little bit of a field in here. Unfortunately, that doesn't connect there. Could put it down here. That would actually finish that off quite well. So this doesn't want any more. Oh, it wants to be closed off now. Oh. I see. Alright. That would, I think, be a pretty decent piece to keep that going, but this train track's gonna come through here. So I want one that, or I can make sure this train track curves around. Put that there and hope for not a town piece, or there. Or we keep expanding our big one over here. Might do that. Or maybe over here? Yeah. That works pretty well, I say. Oh yeah, there's a good opportunity to curve that out away. But then those two might intersect, so maybe... I don't really want anything, unless I'm actually able to link them up. That might be what we want to do. Oh yeah, and there's a house to join our body of water. Kind of point that towards that area over there. What about keep that kind of plains line going? I don't know if this really has a great home. Don't want to cut off that field there. But this wants to be part of a big city. That's going to cut off our town. I guess we could put it over here. Yeah. Let's do this one's gonna go straight out here, I guess. Unless we curve it, but no, let's just go and see where that takes us. Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a happy place. This is actually pretty good to continue this. I like that. Ooh, some more rails, and this one's got more houses on them. That's pretty convenient. Oh, that might work. But look at what I have coming up. If I do that there, but I don't want to waste those houses, you know? But I feel like that might be the best opportunity to make the rail system make the most sense. You know, you kind of see what I'm going for? Yeah. It's not ideal, but I don't think everything has to be perfect. Could probably put this over here. Oh, that actually isn't. Well, we'll keep it going anyway. Oh, this is an interesting tile. So this has the end of a rail on it. That might be interesting. We could bring this rail around here, around that potential city. Yeah, I like that. Now, that will cut off our rail. That'll cut off the house, but that's not too bad. Now that pawn's happy. I want to keep building this forest. This might be the tile for that. Kind of a multi-purpose tile, you know? How about somewhere in here? Starting a new town, kind of foresty town over here? I'm okay with that. Now that'll eventually link up. There we go. We got a water train station. In case our water ever collides with our rail, we can make use of that. Oh, that's not going to connect. Actually, I like that. Now, we got some field and some housing. Might be a good way to finish that. Some plains in the middle there, but I think that's okay. Now, what do we got? Where's that gonna cut that off? Oh, no more than 8. Oh, or exactly 8. Okay. Well, yeah. It's okay. That's gonna be a double now. What about this? Yeah, that's actually a really good fit. You can kind of send that off in that direction. Now we have a water train station. Well, that's awfully convenient. Could put this over here. Wish I would have needed, like, actually had a spot for this that I needed it in, but I might throw it out here just for fun, maybe. Maybe that train station will go through here as well and around. Sure. Honestly, why not? Curve that back this way? Or do we use it to bring that out? No, I think it fits way better over here. Houses houses with fields? Well, we got a genre of that already. Feels like I'm cutting it off a bit too much. Oh, well, there we go. Just a little bit. Another train end. We could put that there, but I don't think we need to. It's got a house. Where would it make sense for the train to stop where it isn't already? Do we want to establish that over here? And say the train was going to make it all this way? I think we can. Oh, and see what we have next? We're going to have to make the train come all this way. Yeah, that's alright. Kind of keep that town, kind of bring it in, close it off a little. Now this is a bit chaotic. We could use it to run that way and out. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah. Let's do that. Or from here, which would be even crazier, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, let's run it like that. We got a big pond piece over here. Could connect those, could put it here. Make sure that the train stays away from the water, maybe? Yeah. And some forest with a little bit of house. Well, we do have this kind of forest town going on. Yeah. Connect it up eventually. Like that. There we go. That feels pretty good. And over here. I think I need to stop looking for perfect tiles and kind of just connect things in where they should go. It's not too bad, but again, it feels like we're kind of cutting it off. That feels a little better, I think. To me, anyway. This might be a good... Oh, it's not. I was going to say a good opportunity to get that out of there, but... Or, oh no, I was thinking about this one. Not quite. What do we want to curve? Well, quite honestly, I don't think this one's going to make a whole lot of sense, but maybe we can reconnect this back around in a loop, or do we just send it straight out that way? Maybe we send it out that way. And this pond, could use it to still keep that at bay from the train. Oh, plain style. Actually, I don't get a whole lot of these. Actually, in here it's pretty good. Now we have another one of these half plains, half fields. That's alright, I think. And a river. Might leave that off from there. And that's gonna cut off the train. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Ooh, another big junction. That would be interesting, but I don't like that that leads right into nothing, you know? Maybe this way? I don't know. We got a locomotive. Then we have this one going out this way, this one going out this way, or these two, and then three that branch forward. Another lake big tile with a house. We can eventually connect that in, I hope. Provided the train doesn't get in the way. That's pretty good right there. And we got a big forest piece to put in there. Nice. It's a pretty decent town piece. Might be good for finally getting in here. Yeah. Some good town development now. That's pretty good. I don't think that's gonna cut off the train too much. Speaking of the train, this might be a good chance to get this in order a little bit. That's an interesting direction. What do we want to run this like? Don't really want to curve any of these super steeply. Unless we were to just cut off one of these. What makes more sense? Maybe that. Well, just keep it going with the kind of stray field patches out here. And some more kind of foresty housing. It doesn't really line up. Oh. Not quite. There we go. Kind of on the edge of town. Oh, that fits in there quite nicely, I'd say. This one wants exactly 11. Could start a new field over here. Which way would we want to face it? Maybe that way. Some more foresty housing. Could start another forest kind of out this way, maybe. This might fit. Might fit all right in here. Yeah. Ooh, lavender. I like that. Look. Made some of the fields purple. I like purple. I am a big fan of purple, actually. That is pretty cool. I might switch into a hoodie. My hand is cold. Or maybe not. I don't know. Actually, cool hands again. Happens a lot. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna put on a hoodie. Give me one moment. Just boop. So I can throw on the blanket hoodie for a bit. Can't really get much cozier than this. Oh, you can't see it. There's a big old blanket. Now I'm gonna be nice and toasty. Big old hoodie. I'm just wearing a blanket now. It's awesome. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold in here. I also bought some pecan butter tarts today because they were. I always check the bakery at work before I leave, and it was. They have a half price rack, and I got some half price pecan tarts. So that's pretty nice. So we're gonna enjoy one of those. And these actually have very few pecans, which is okay. I don't mind not having a lot of pecans in my tarts. In fact, I quite enjoy butter tarts just as they are without pecans. Okay. Very crummy. a tissue to eat over. Just don't make a massive mess. Who has messaged me? Sorry. Housing stuff. Okay. I have this little brown house. That's quite a nice color. Ooh. I like that. That's good. And we can keep extending that if we want. Now this little river, maybe out this way? No, we'll do that. This is kind of our farm forest area. Could do that. Not too bad. Oh yeah, that works out. Planes. We're close to closing this off. Oh yeah, the flag, by the way, if you don't play Dorfromantik, means you need to close off the edges, so we're missing one tile here for that, which we will do, but not immediately. Oh, just places over here, and that. Maybe. It's quite a good little tart. Oh, actually, yeah, there we go. Oh, we have to close that off now. Oh, that might not have been a good thing. I didn't realize we had to close off the town. Could do that. Maybe that. If we want to. I know I'm making very broad outlines of places and then not filling them in. Will that connect on all three sides? I really want a perfect tile in here. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, that's not. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm gonna cut that off a little. Oh, maybe something like that. Kind of keep that going. So wait, does that? Oh yeah, that's a separate town, okay. Oh, there's this guy over here. Could give him a friend, but... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Burps. Yeah, we might want to just give this guy a friend. Only problem is that railway, but maybe we roll with it. There we go. And yeah, that closes that loop off. Now we have this way, and that way. At exactly 3. Okay. That wouldn't be too bad. We finally have a straight piece of rail, which we can either, I think, probably use here. That way we can connect here. And we have plenty of space out this way for another river, I think. There we go. That was a pretty good tile in and of itself. Put those back. Okay. Now, that wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Huh, that almost cut off that rail. And oh yeah, no, it has to continue, huh? I really want to introduce a forest into our big town. This has kind of always been a forest town. I'm okay with that. I guess we could do that. Yeah. Another river piece. Could use that over here, maybe? Yeah. Just a little bit of field. Let me just cap that field off here. And more. Another just field and house. Can't really grab those houses. Okay. Forest plains. That actually, I think, looks pretty good there. Time for another town, maybe? Or would it fit over here? Actually, that would fit much better here, I think. Pretty big forest piece. It's alright. Ooh, and an X. Huh. Can only go one of 2 places. Here or here. And neither of those is really ideal. So I think we'll do that. Maybe curve that there. That can keep going that way, and that can keep going that way. Okay, houses and some forest. Not quite. Man, that's gonna be a big forest. Houses and forest over here is pretty good. Or, yeah, maybe this. Oh, there's a rail. Not quite. We need to kind of get something closed off here, or we're gonna lose the run. there's a special tile over there. I don't know if we're gonna reach it though. That's all. Big lake. What does this want? Exactly 5? Would be handy to get that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with the time I have. I might just keep this flowing. And that's actually not a bad piece there. But we do got that rail I want to be mindful of. Oh, speaking of rail, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Actually, maybe we... Oh, there we go. That's very funny looking. I like that, actually. Oh, that's gonna fail that quest as well. Oh, I forgot we had this river piece over here. That might be what it really helped that. Might not ever get my perfect tile in there. Well, that'll help. There we go. Well, that's not tile on all, or, It's not on all sides, and I really want it to be. Is that going to lead to my downfall? Very likely. And when I really care that much, I can't say I do. I really can't. Ooh, we got both. Fun. Oh. That kind of lines things up. Yeah. We got a curvy river piece. Maybe we'll make a triangle eventually. Oh, well, don't really want to do that. We were gonna have it connect over here. We can just kind of bend that around for fun. That's all right. Oh, and look at that. That feels like a pretty good stopping point there. That's now a perfect tile. Very foresty. Excuse me. A lot of forest there. You could probably, well, I don't know. Maybe I will put a forest there. But then I have to bend that around it, and maybe not. Yeah, I feel like it kind of belongs over here. What's this? Oh, we're really close to a special tile, huh? Well, gotta fill out this city some more. Yeah. Uh-oh. Tiles are running out. Might not get to discover what that is. Well, guess this is it. That's pretty good. A lot of big things. I think I was thinking too big. Trying too hard to get really perfect tiles. I wonder what that was going to be. Could kind of see it kind of taking shape as we got closer to it. Let's try again. Run these next to each other this time. Yeah? See how that goes. And we got some field over here. Kind of aim it this way, maybe. Oh, the beginnings of a tiny forest. I quite like that boat being near that house. And we can use this to curve it away from the water. I'll put it over here. Kind of going vibes based here. Oh, that actually would have worked out really well there, huh? Put that there. Oh, some more houses. Sure. That way. That's a pretty good water tile there. Yeah, curve that away from the train tracks a little. Perfect. Sure. Keeping our card stack big. Could kind of cut off that lake a little, but I think I might rather do that. And, well, that's not too bad. Be really cool if we had one kind of central river that ran through the whole world, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. Kind of want to put this over here. Kind of just how we're feeling right now. Sure. Well, actually, yeah. Kind of want to stop my rails from running into each other, so let's do that. Well, that rail's kind of getting tight in there, so. Ooh, that's an interesting little shape, and we can connect those two. Yeah, keep building this field out a little. Ooh. Wants exactly 5. Is that already too many? It's not too bad, I'd say. Run this river out Yeah. Oh, that's a big piece. Sure. Just some plain stiles. Maybe here. This town doesn't feel like a super big one. I want to curve that if I can. Run that straight there. Here we go. We got a little guy that's gonna go soon. It feels alright. Almost completely vibes based. I think that's what we're going for this time. Can't connect those. There we go. Nice little ring of trees. Oh yeah, that's good. Good to curve that out of the way. And well, oh, that's even better. That might run it into the yeah. There we go. Now our little train runs. And we could use that to close that in. Or we use it over here. Yeah. Kind of want to have a farm. Oh. Yeah, no, I think I'd rather keep that open. Well, actually, yeah, that's not really a good place for that tile. There we go. I like that much more. I'm gonna really run a forest there. Could run it here. Yeah. Sure. Kind of keeps that going. Now, do we want to put this over here? Or do we want to put it over here? No, we won't. We want to curve that out, so that's not a good idea. We want to kind of spread this water far. Kind of give it some options to where to go. I like that. Some more lake. That might cut off our options there. Kind of takes that out that way, I think. Could eventually connect those. Yeah. That might be the piece we've been needing. But that's, I think, too steep of a curve. I think I'd rather a gentler curve here. And run that way. Another junction. This might get chaotic. I like that more. That's not too bad, actually. Ooh, there we go. And this piece can't quite make that fit there. That's good. Oh, perfect tile. Love making perfect tiles. Sure. Finish that off. And these just want one more house, but I wanna... Yeah, actually. Don't mind that so much. I like this tile could really go anywhere. Let's just run it there. Ooh. It's quite nice, actually. Ooh, a big lake with another boat. I think this is actually the perfect place for that. Now we got a couple of them. A couple of little friends rolling through there. Don't really want to cut those off too much. Sure. We've got a straight rail. What do we want to do with that? Run it out here, or actually, it's got a house on it. That's kind of running toward that river. Not ideal. But hey, would you look at that? That's exactly what we needed. Big forest piece. We don't really have a big forest going, so maybe we start one. 26. Ooh. Use this on the edge of a village. Connect everything in there. Oh. That's quite happy little piece there. That would cut that off. We don't want to do that. I want to keep everyone satisfied here. Sure. What are we saying about a forest growth? Grow that out that way. Nice little forest bit. We've got, probably gonna only run the stream for a little bit longer. I know it's a short one, but don't want to stay on for too long tonight. Oh, that's an X. I always thought that was a plus sign. Sure. Ooh, that lines up okay. Finally connect everything in there. Good little edge to this this forest here. Yeah. That cuts it off too much, I think. Where else could we start a forest? Maybe out here? Or we put this over here and hope it'll connect in. Sure. Kind of a plainsy area. Again, that's quite a harsh curve. Okay, just keep curving this around. Ooh. It wants exactly 7 more. But the potential. I'm gonna give up that quest for this one. And find a good pile right there. Oh. Do I want to close that? I don't really want to close that. If I could get a Y junction there, that would be pleasant. Now let's see here. House and forest. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hope to connect those if I can. That's not bad. Okay. Ooh, we have a water station. That might be interesting for right there. Especially if we can get a train in there. Or, might actually be a great opportunity for this train track to run through. Sure. Got a nice big water tile. Over here. Got another straight track. We can finally connect that in. And some forest. Now imagine we were able to put that in the middle there. Now with a couple big happy pieces. Well, actually, got a couple more, actually. That's not too bad. I keep making tiny little towns like that with no connection points. You know what? It's kind of fun. That is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I want to connect those. Or die trying. Huh. I'm not a huge fan of that. Keep that relatively small. I think this might be where we start our next big field. Excuse me. Oh, but we have this railway we gotta be conscious about. There. Speaking of railway, there's that slight curve we've been wanting. We have a plains tile. Quite few and far between. Trying to connect those. Yeah. Could close off that lake for good, but I don't wanna. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, lots of opportunity here. How about here? Could do that. Shuts things off a tiny bit, but... Oh, that'd be pretty good. Get it to connect up. Lake. Right here. Big lake. Sure. one little house? Where can we put one little house? Should we close that off? I don't think so. There, I guess. That's not too bad. Sure. Put some river. I don't really want to end the train track there. Okay. Exactly. Could keep it running that way. Put this over here. Nice. Okay. I think that we are gonna call it for the night.